Hello and welcome to the Liverpool Connection podcast. This is our after game analysis, a new little segment that we're doing for about 10-15 minutes after every match. Hiya Steve again.
Hey there, mate. How are you?
Long time.
Yeah, yeah. And it's weird not to have won at Anfield. It's been so long since we've dropped points at Anfield, and a little bit disappointing. But we're still the champions, from what I hear.
Yeah, I think so, and I think we're still, breaking some records. But again, end of the day, records are nice, but league titles are much, much nicer.
The Pope, he sat on his head few times during this game to deny great chances. Especially Mane and Salah and so I mean you can find fault if you want to find fault, but it was still a good performance.
Oh, Pope's a good keeper. Pope's international, for England.
Right.
It's so funny, when you read stuff after the game, people are just. I don't think they really connect the brain to their mouths or to their fingers on the keyboards. It's like, let's sign Pope up, and I'm like, well, you really think Pope's going to come to Liverpool and play second fiddle to Alisson? It's like, just think about it. Then the next one is, Salah is so damn selfish. I'm like, yeah, that's why he's top scorer. That's why, for 2 seasons in a row, he's been Golden Boot. I'm like,
Yeah,
people, and we're league champions. I'm like, when do people stop?
they don't. I mean, we both know this, that people will find fault in anything, and they don't look at the big picture. But if we just look at this game, you have an opportunity to see Nico Williams.
Yeah,
Curtis. And Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones getting his first Premier League start. He himself could have had a couple goals.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was very impressed with Nico Williams playing back on his preferred right side. Just the technical abilities he has on the ball. He has pace. He doesn't have quite the crossing that Trent does, but I tell you, he offers a different
Nobody does.
Yeah, but he offers a different dynamic to Trent, because he actually will take people on in tight spaces where a lot of times you'll see Trent, looking for the cross, and Nico. I mean, there was indicative one passage of play where he dribbled right into the box. He skated around 3 people and got into the danger area. So it's very exciting. The future's bright for this team, and still it's a draw. We've only lost 2 games all season, and we're the champions, and we still have an opportunity to get the points record. We just have to win the next 3 games, and if we get it, that'd be great. If we don't, it's still going to be great.
Yeah, still the league champions. Well, I don't even think their goal should have stood, because Salah wasn't offside.
Right. Yeah, I saw the replay, and it's crazy to think that they don't go back and VAR that. Sure, there was a goal, but before that goal, I guess that's not part of the protocols to go do that, but
it led directly to
it is.
VAR needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, obviously, but
but I think Van Dijk would probably say that he could have done a little bit better on that when he steps out instead of turning his back.
Yeah.
So, but it's fine margins. But we should have put the game to bed in the first half with just the opportunities that we created over and over again. And but what a brilliant goal by Robbo.
Yeah. Well, it was, what a pass.
Yeah.
I mean, Fabinho's done some, the pass to Salah, for that goal against, who was it against? Was it against Palace?
It was, yes.
Yeah, when he lifted it over. Yeah, it was the same. So, yeah, I mean, I can't wait till, this season finishes, we lift the trophy, and then, next season starts in what, 3 weeks later?
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how that's going to work either, because you've got the Champions League final, I believe, is on August 28th. So, I mean, if like say if City are still playing in that, they've got to do that while the season kicks off.
Well, I think they'd say that they would delay the season a couple weeks, but because usually I think at the beginning there's that international break in September. I think they'll do away with, but yeah, a lot of things are still up in the air for scheduling, and it'll be very interesting. One of the great side notes for today's game is that Nico Williams did get his 5th appearance, so he
good.
automatically qualified to win a medal.
And Curtis
even
has what, 3 or 4 now?
Yeah, I think he's on 3, I believe, right now, maybe 4. But I know that Klopp said that everybody will get a medal, but it's still good to earn it versus being given it. So, so all props to him because he's really come a long way since at the beginning of the season or from the summer when we saw him. He's grown quite a bit as a player.
So I guess this is the first time we've talked. Like Hendo's going to be out, obviously. For the last today and the next 3 matches. You definitely miss him. You like today. I thought we missed him a little bit, especially the second half, because our midfield was getting like opened up a little bit. He would have ran him down. Not a massive miss for the next 3 games. I would have loved to have seen him, play, but I'd rather him miss those being champion than having to play these 3 matches and actually like win to actually win the league. So it feels a lot better. And all these people going, you're the best in the world when people are actually like talking about what's he going to wear, what Hendo's going to wear. Is he going to do a full kit wanker like John Terry? Probably not. I think he's got more style than that. So is it a trackie? Is it a suit? My bet it's a trackie.
I'd like to see him wear a suit. That'd be nice. But I think I agree with you. It'll be a track.
Yeah, maybe a wheelchair, crutches. Wheel him out, and then Van Dijk just lifts the whole wheelchair up with Hendo in it with the cup. Yeah, Van Dijk's gonna have to do the
shuffle,
the little dance. So, but no, it was always going to be like a tough game. Burnley are very physical. They're no pushovers, and not having fans there as well. I think if the fans were there, I think Liverpool probably would have bagged quite a few. It's just one of those. We didn't lose, so not too bothered about it. It's one more point. So we could still break the records, right, with 102.
Yeah, if we have to win the next 3 games.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be tough too.
Yep.
Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle. I definitely think we can beat Newcastle. Arsenal, kind of a tricky one. You never know which Arsenal team you get. Hopefully David Luiz is playing. And then Chelsea, Chelsea will come and play football. So, but wanted to ask you, what is up with this like NBC Gold and then Peacock? Like, I'm not even understanding what's even going on, because the Arsenal match is not on the telly, right?
I don't even know, because when they cut the footy off back in March, I cut my cable. And so, and then I was just going to use the pub as the access point. But no, obviously with the situation we're in now, that's not the most prudent decision. Depends, But so I don't know. I'm going to have to go research that myself. I've watched the game on YouTube TV today.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call NBC and so, because I don't even understand, because I paid for the whole year. And obviously I haven't watched football in 3 months. So it's like, are you going to like add another 3 months onto my little contract?
I don't know, man.
I'm calling him, Steve. I'm calling him.
Tell hi to Rebecca for me when you.
Yeah, and the two two Robbies.
Yeah. Today I felt like Curtis Jones he played really well. I mean, he was getting into spaces, and just like with Nico, you can just see the confidence that these players have, and they're both teenagers. and it's exciting, you know, and it really gives Klopp some flexibility on transfers and things like that. It seems like that we're not going to get Alcantara, but it just depends on which source you're looking at, right? So,
but I mean, they are going to probably open up the window till like October, you know. So if you know, Liverpool aren't going to go splash massive amounts of cash, but if they're, you know, like Klopp said, if there's somebody out there that fits the Liverpool way and is affordable and will enhance the squad, then he'll do it. You know, that's FSG have money. We all know that, you know, but we're all living in this weird pandemic, you know, and all of us are you know, pinching pennies. You know, we're not going out and spending, you know, what we don't have to, and that's just what Liverpool are doing. And I'm getting a bit tired of, like, you know, Chelsea this and Man United are going to splash the cash. How do we know? Chelsea have, because they had money already, you know, from the sale of Morata, and you know, Man United haven't really made any waves. You know, yeah, there's talk of Sancho. I don't think Sancho's going to leave Dortmund. Not this season. I just don't see it.
They'll sell players as well. So
yeah, and Man City, you know, I think it all depends. On Monday, we'll know, and I think we all know what's going to happen with City. I think they're going to get away with it somehow, some way. You know, I think they'll be, you know, in the Champions League. So,
all right.
You know,
so who's your man of the match today, as we finish out our segment here?
That's a good one. I actually liked Curtis's job. I thought he did really, really well. I mean, you know, the front three were pretty quiet. They could have had, like, you know, Bobby hit the post and everything. I'll probably, you know what, I'll give it to Curtis.
Yeah.
You know,
good shout. I mean, I know Robbo, he played well, and then in the last 20 minutes, his crosses weren't finding the mark at that point. But that's a good shout. I thought Curtis Jones, he did really well in that midfield.
I'll give it to the young one. So
yeah, there you go.
But Robbo will probably get many man of the matches, and plus he's still on the AL.
There he is. Yeah, he is, I think. So I like to be on the AL too. So that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the day.
There you go. Why not? You know, it's Saturday. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. That's for sure.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody listening to this first edition of the post game. So we
got to come up with a little name for it. So that's and if anybody else has a good name for our little post match little chit chat, just put it on our Twitter account, or, you know, send us a message on the website. We'd love to hear it, because I can't think of any right now.
That's right. We'll get some.
We'll let the masses decide.
That's right. All right, everyone. Cheers. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, have a good weekend, and we'll speak soon. Cheers.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.